Christ. So 1 click for the power, 2 clicks for the front lights. So here we are on the ENGWE T14 mini bike, first kind of maiden voyage out of the box, nothing adjusted. We'll see how she rides. We'll start with a fairly steep incline. Now of course this bike isn't made for hills in particular, it's more of a city style commuter bike, but we like to run it through these kind of tests just to see how she copes. Yeah, this is a 1-speed bike, no kind of power assist levels, no gears, so it's all really in the leg power and the motor. It is rocking a 250 watt motor. She's doing the hill just fine, not particularly fast, but she's doing it fine. The T14 is a tiny folding commuter bike from ENGWE, normally known for their powerhouse bikes, but this is slightly different. Small, rugged, well-built city commuter bike. It's already tiny and it folds, which is quite incredible. Now the thing about mini bikes, they normally suffer with battery capacity because they are designed to be small, designed to be lightweight and easy to kind of commute with. This one is actually rocking a 48 volt 10 amp hour battery, so it's quite impressive, the battery in this thing. It's going to give you some very, very good range. The little seat at the back, just in case you want to take a young child. What's going on up there? Yeah, we'll take it through the woods. It's definitely not designed for a bike that's going to do off-road particularly well, but we'll give it a try. One of the tests we always do is this light woodlands trail, just to see how the bike kind of copes with slight off-road conditions. Nothing major. Even though it's definitely not built for this, it's nice to see if the bike can handle it if you are in a pinch and you do need to kind of cycle through something like this. I mean, it is doing it, but oh, slightly bumpy. This bike has very good suspension for a mini bike though. God. Yeah, the T14 mini bike. I really enjoy mini bikes. I have so much fun with them. This one is rocking a huge battery. It is a 250 watt rear hub motor. I don't really fancy going over those big speed bumps with this thing. Yeah, it's got a 250 watt rear hub motor, but it does have a full twist throttle, so technically it isn't UK road legal, but you know, so we're going to use the throttle down here. That motor has got a bit of a noise to it. I don't know if you can hear that on the video. Definitely hear it working, that motor. But yeah, it's got 14-inch wheels, loads of suspension, 13 Newton meters of torque, so it's fairly powerful for a mini bike. Currently sitting at about £600 on the website, so very inexpensive. Obviously it has that cadence sensor. It does take a couple of rotations to kick in. Yeah, it's an overall nice looking bike, very kind of sleek. Oh, first test of those brakes. They do a decent enough job, still bending. Yeah, only standard cable disc brakes in here, but that is all you need. It's not an overly fast bike. 15.5 miles an hour. So we've got quite a steep incline here, and I already feel like I'm pedaling quite heavily. It does seem like it's struggling slightly, which isn't a good sign for this hill. Yeah, these single speed bikes are very kind of, you know, an acquired taste. You do have to put the work in, but we are doing it with a little bit of power. We're getting up here. All the trees are falling down up here. We've had bad winds lately. Normally fly my drone through here, but what's happened? Can't get through. Jesus Christ. Steep hill. Like I mentioned, it's not designed for hills. It's not doing it particularly well. There's a lot of kind of power going through my legs, and it is struggling. So right, yeah, I've had this bike now a while, and I did complain about a bit of a motor noise. Turns out I think there's a problem with the motor. When this bike actually come shipped, the box was damaged, it was dented, they had like footprints all over the box, so it's not a fault of ENGWE, it's a fault of the shipping company. I think it got a little bit manhandled in the transport. I'll kind of show you what I mean by the motor. Just turning that, right, nothing. I'm pulling the throttle, nothing's happening. Sometimes you need to give it a little bit of a kick. Can you hear that? I'll just show you again. Look at that. But the fine people at ENGWE have sent me a brand new motor. No questions asked. Absolutely spot on from the customer service team. So I've got my good friend Mark pulling. His channel is linked below, coming over to help me fit this new motor. Hopefully that will solve the issue. Yeah, so not down to ENGWE, down to the shipping company, unfortunately. Right, so story time. Sorry about the awful weather. I've been trying to wait for sunshine, but we just haven't had any for weeks. It's been grey mush, non-stop grey mush. So I got this bike a few weeks ago now, and the first thing I noticed was the box was heavily damaged from the shipping company. There's like boot prints on it, dents in it, rips in it. So I didn't think anything of it because the bike is well packaged inside. When reviewing this bike, I did complain of the motor not kicking out much power, and then there was this horrible kind of like moaning noise coming from the motor. So I knew something wasn't right. So I contacted ENGWE, who kindly enough supplied me with a brand new motor, and now we're cooking on gas. We have a new motor. There's a slight rub there. So yeah, here we go. Throttle mode only. That's better. That's much better. Yeah, no speedo on this bike, so I have no idea what kind of speed we're doing. But it is a 15.5 mile an hour commuter bike. And it's bloody freezing today. Oh my God. Yeah, the main standout feature for this bike for me is the battery for a mini bike. It's got a whopping 48 volt 10 amp hour, so it's got a great battery in it. Really nice battery on this thing. So yes, it's a small folding commuter bike, but it's got decent range, and that is for me the main kind of selling point of this bike. Tiny tyres. It really is a joy to ride. With every kind of mini bike I've reviewed, you're not going to get amazing hill climbing ability. It is a single speed bike, so no gears, so take that into consideration. This bike for me is 100% built for throttle use, just feels natural. It's got a full twist throttle. What's going on with traffic today? Oh, Royal Mail holding everyone up, what a surprise. Oh, come on. So yeah, very kind of basic cockpit design. You've got the display, which only really gives you your battery level readout. Full twist throttle, brakes, a nice inoffensive bell. Yeah, very nice. Oh my God, my hands are freezing. I should have worn me gloves today. Here we are, right in the heart of November now. Yeah, so it's nice to ride it with full motor power now. It did work before, but it was very kind of inconsistent. Sometimes you'd pull the throttle and nothing. So I'm not sure what the shipping company did to the motor. Probably stood all over it. Not great, is it? So yeah, just gonna kind of take it up to our normal spot and do the walk around. Yeah, so this is the ENGWE T14 mini bike. Really quite impressed now the motor issue's been sorted, so massive thank you to ENGWE. They were straight on it, no questions asked, sent me a brand new motor. Very impressed. I do like mini bikes, and this is the same as all the others really in terms of like style. It's probably a bit more slick. The build quality is the real standout feature for me for a mini bike. The frame it's heavy, it's not a light bike at all, but it is quality. It's built really well. The welds are nicely done. It feels really premium even for a mini bike. The build quality is absolutely superb, and I think that is one of the standout features. Yeah, mini bikes normally have quite small batteries just to compensate for the small frame design and the ability to carry it around, so you want quite a light battery. This one goes all in with a massive battery, so you haven't got to charge it every day after a work commute. It's a beast. It really is a beast, and it just means more kind of commuting. After all, it is a commuter bike, so the big battery is a plus. Like I said, the frame design, the quality of the frame is a plus. It has so much suspension on this bike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the overall aesthetics of the bike are lovely. I've got this nice grey colour. It does come in a really nice orange, which I did want, but they'd sold out unfortunately. Yeah, folding mechanism in the middle, really nice solid folding pedals. The seat collapses, the handlebars fold down. It's got a front light, no rear light, just a reflector. It's got this nice cushioned seat at the back if you are carrying a minor. Nice little kickstand. Like I said about the weight, I've got a bad back, so I try and do my best. It's fairly heavy, but of course you are getting a very solid, durable bike for that. I think it's currently £600 on the website. I'll put all the links in the description for your most up-to-date price. Hello. I always get dog visitors when I'm doing these videos. So yeah, this bike probably wins on style. Definitely the best looking mini bike, I think. It really is nice. There's a nice shot there of that battery. Sits in just behind the seat post. Yeah, in traditional fashion, I forgot the key, so I can't take the battery out for you, but I'll kind of show you what to do. Yeah, so the seat clips up. You've got a key system this side, you unlock it and just pull it out. It is on like this rail and you lock it back into place, so it's not going anywhere when you are riding along. You also connect the battery up with this cable to the motor separately. So yeah, standard. So yeah, the ENGWE T14 mini bike. Really nice little bike. Again, not a monster on the hills, but you don't expect it to be. It is really a little city commuter, you know, easy enough to get on a train, get in the car. Just for reference, I'm about 5'9", so I don't think I look too stupid. I do actually need to raise these handlebars up so my knees aren't banging against the key there. So yeah, that's about my kind of seating position. Nice comfortable ride. Like I said, full twist throttle as well. Got leaves stuck in my wheel now. I had that stuck in my wheel. I'm having a mare. The grass is long, it's wet, it's cold. What a mare. So that's pretty much for the ENGWE T14. I've done what I can with the weather conditions. So yeah, a very capable, small folding electric bike. Very good on the throttle. Can do hills with a little bit of work, but that battery is a beast. You'll get 25 to 30 miles out of that. Like I said, my favourite feature is just the key system. Something so simple, but it just works great. Right there on the cockpit. Yeah, tiny 14-inch wheels, double suspension fork, all the cabling's tidy. That's where you fold it. Just a basic folding bike, I don't really need to show you. Self-explanatory. That massive battery. Love the back shocks and the middle shock. A little bit of travel on there, not major amounts, but it does absorb bumps in the road. Back seat for passengers, quite a nice spongy seat for your bum. No backlight, but it does have a reflector there, you can see. Stuck behind the Sainsbury's van now. Royal Mail and Sainsbury's. Oh yeah, those handlebars are better now, I've risen them up. Not bashing my knees against them anymore. Oh yeah, that throttle on that bike, it's really good. Really good. Yeah, I think it is unlockable. It comes 15.5 out of the box, but I think it is unlockable. Yeah, it's not the best at hill climbing, but you don't really expect it to be. But no, standard mechanical brakes that work really, really well. No problems at all, really. Yeah, really kind of enjoying just riding this around. Wish it was a bit warmer. Oh, it's definitely a throttle bike. Definitely a throttle bike. Feels great on that throttle. Such a fun bike to ride around. I love mini bikes. I absolutely love mini bikes. That's terrific. Christ. Everything is linked below. Definitely. Christ, this is a steep hill. These little tyres. Yeah, everything linked below. Go check it out. You will not be disappointed if you're after a fun mini bike. And like I said, the build quality of this is superb. Tremendous build quality. So yeah, I was just going to show you the battery quick because I forgot to take the key with me. So yeah, the seat folds up. You just turn this and the battery literally slides out. Yeah, and that's the battery there. So quite a beastly battery for such a small bike. Nice, big, juicy battery.